I think the best counter strategy against mass widow mines, because I've done that in the past, is to have mass colossus if you're a Protoss. If you are Terran, I think mass stores and mass tanks, it will be a really cool way to wipe out all of those mines. And if you are with Zerg, maybe infestors. Yeah, I think it's infestors, because it will give that fungal growth ability and will slow them down and really kill them really easily. Okay, we are back with another series, and this time we are gonna try the Mass Vikings to GM. Honestly, I already know how this will gonna end, but let's give it a try. A few of you guys asked me to do it, so let's do it. In my opinion, those Vikings are not really good as a unit. Maybe in League they are, but I don't know, I don't really use them. I rather prefer using Goliaths, especially Nova Goliaths, because they have a lot of HP, a much better money efficiency. Because for example, when you buy a Goliath with Nova, you only need to invest around 200 minerals, and they have like 500 HP, like an Ultralisk. So the miners investment is really good. Okay, so in this scenario we are going to have the gear mode, but the weapon bonuses, and yeah, we are really going to see what will gonna happen, even if I already know what will gonna happen. So in the first 2 to 5 minutes, I think that we will have the middle, but after that they will got the advantage. The bonuses that I chosen to stick with are related to weapon attack. I think I have around 30 damage, like those beams shooting, 30 damage over, I don't know, an extended period of time. Let's make the upgrades after this one. Honestly, I think that holding the middle is far more important, miner-wise, than how do I put it? Having the middle is more important than getting the cannon. Because if you can hold the middle, the longer the game, the longer it will stick in your favor. After those Vikings, I think I will add also some radars, because I need it. There are some ghosts coming by, and I cannot stick to the scanning thing because it's costing like 25 minerals. For those who might not heard of this arcade, basically you put units, you don't control them, they are attacking automatically. You put them in the line, in this staging area, and basically they are coming in the same way that you put in that stage area. On W you will select the bonuses you want to have. In this scenario I've chosen the bonuses regarding raiders, because I can't stick to Vikings only. The snipers they will kill me really fast. And another cool spell that ghosts have, it's MEP. What that does is that they empty my my mana to 0, like it was nothing. It's really useful against spellcasters and also against Archons, for example, because MP are going to remove your shields as well. Your mana, your shields, your everything energy related. I will stick to more Vikings. He's not that relevant. They also added some immortals, and they are sticking to their name. because they have a lot of HP, the same as Archons. They have the other set, then he has the other set of powers. Normally I choose their set as well, but this one I think this is it. Also, Firehawk is called. Now I've added a bonus to do a much better damage against massive, and massive units are obviously with massive HP, but also Orcons are an exception for this rule. They are massive as well. Normally massive are things like battle cruisers and so on, but in my situation I stick to the massive bonus because of those Archons. So it seems that I even lose time when transforming into Viking and then going to the ground. So this is another disadvantage I am at, other than Viking 2 at once. As far as the game went, I've held the middle for the first 7 minutes, but from now on it will go in their favor. I don't know for what reason, but I saw that the skins are not effective anymore. I mean that they are not on. Even if I equip them, they're not there anymore. For example, I paid for some mothership, for classes, for I don't remember really well, but for around 5 to 7 units I paid for the skins, but they are not showing up in direct strike. I don't know. Maybe they updated this to don't show up anymore just in League, or it's an update where they forgot to include the skins as well. Skins are just as the name of skins. They're not improving your quality of the game, your damage or something like that. Just the aesthetics. From now on, I thought at that time that adding some Widow Wines will be effective, but as you can see, isn't that helping me that much, even though I have like 4 Widow Wines. From this time they've already begun to push with their Immortals, and Vikings are really weak against Immortals, because if you face multiple Immortals at once, they have that bonus damage against armor. That's really powerful. Even if I have chosen the other set of abilities, I think the end it will be the same, because this game I remember that I lost. Not because I've done something wrong in particular, but mainly because those set of units are not that good Vikings. As I said, I would rather prefer to have Golems, or the Vikings that Hannah Horner have, with 300 HP, not just 200. And another cool thing about Hannah Horner Vikings is the fact that if you have more ground units, it will increase their HP as well of the Vikings. For example, the base Viking of the Hannah Horner has 300 HP, but if you have a lot of Reapers as ground units, it will increase the HP of the Vikings with like from 300 to 400, 500, they will become something like battle cruiser HP wise. Yeah, at this moment I didn't even know what I was doing, because this playstyle isn't really... I'm not really familiar with this playstyle. I just wanted to try something new. But I've managed to hold the middle for 7 minutes. They took out my bunker for at the 10-minute mark. And for the next 5 minutes I've played a bit more. In the staging area, if you're seeing this cannon and pylon, is because I've actually put them like a trophy. I think it's something new they've added recently, because in the past I didn't saw that. But for those who might not know, the pylon and cannon are going to give you 1 or 2 more passive experience points, and that's really going to count in the left side. So right now I'm almost 39 level, and I think that the only reason for going up in level is to make your worker move faster, grow it bigger, or give you access to multiple workers and things like that. Okay, so right now they are attacking with Thors, they are scanning for the Widow Mines, they are killing the Widow Mines really fast. I think the best counter strategy against mass Widow Mines, because I've done that in the past, is to have mass Colossus, if you're a Protoss. If you are Terran, I think mass Thors and mass tanks, it will be a really cool way to wipe out all of those mines. And if you are with Zerg, maybe Infestors. Yeah, I think it's Infestors, because it will give that fungal growth ability, and will slow them down and really kill them really easily. In this specific matchup, the Terran wasn't that amazing, but the Toss was really powerful and knew what he was doing. Even though he had a lot of units that are illusions, like those Archons, playstyle is really effective. And he managed to kill almost two waves of my units. And yeah, at this point, even Masters can wipe me out, even if I have like 8+ tanks on the battlefield. Okay, good, yada yada yada. They've added also some storms. They continuously move forward, scans, kill my Widow Mines, I've made level 29, and so on. And they've killed them. Okay, so sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. The important part is the experience that you've got, and to never make these sort of mistakes. Again, as a quick wrap up, as a short conclusion, don't go mass Vikings or anything Vikings related. Vikings are trash, in my opinion, and I don't recommend them to do more than 4 or 5 matchup, because you will experience a lose like we saw in this one. Okay, the next one, it will be Masters to Gems. We will see how that will gonna play out, and yeah, stay tuned for more couple of videos. Bye.
Not enough minerals.
Fueled up, ready to go!